Welcome back to It's Happy Outside Homestead. If you go to any store, they're usually over $100, and we really didn't want to spend that kind of money on one. So we looked online on YouTube, of course, as everybody does, and found some that we could make pretty cheap. So we looked on Craigslist, and I found some suppliers for some 55-gallon barrels, and they were only $5, and they're food grade. But we also saw a design where they have a piano hinge instead of just individual hinges. I think this will help support the door better, which I saw on there. Plus, I'm going to put a support on the back side that they showed also on. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the YouTube channel that did it, or I'd give them credit. But it looked like a pretty sturdy design. I already made a few cuts, so we'll show you that before we finish it all, and then show you the finished product. Probably won't be finished today because I don't have all the parts, but at least we'll get started. Okay, here's the 55-gallon barrel. I found it easier just to use a utility knife. Start a hole. You just have to work it in there and keep cutting until you get a hole long enough, and then you get your jigsaw. And I think on my book it said they recommended a 10 teeth per inch, and you can use a wood blade for it. As you see, it worked pretty good. I already made 2 cuts. I just got to make these other ones, and I already drilled my holes for my piano hinge right here, so it's easier. It's already done, so whenever I get ready to put that on, I don't have to fight with this. It's already held in place by the barrel, so it's better to do it now instead of later after you already make your cuts. So let me I think I made a cut.
And for those of y'all doing this at home, make sure you put on your safety glasses. Don't be like Rob.
The hardest part is getting this blade in here at the beginning. Okay. And then they say to use a medium speed. Shows you that it's for plastics or PVC right there, number 1. So just depends on which jigsaw you're using. So here it goes.
So Rob's just trimming away some of the little gray pieces of plastic.
Okay guys, also wanted to let you know, I went to the local hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's, and wanted to get some of these light bulb locks, and they were like $8 or $10 for 1 or 2. I mean, pretty expensive. So I looked online and thought, man, this is a great deal. 10 of them for 15 bucks. But we just got them. The guy just dropped them off. And I don't know if you can tell by the video, but these things are super thin. I mean, just feel really flimsy. They're stainless steel, but hey, if they don't rust, and for what we're using it for, it should be fine. But if you have any heavy-duty use for them, like if you wanted to for a door or something, you know, not on something like this, I wouldn't use these. These are pretty flimsy. So, and it was Libo Auto, you said, is the website that we got them from. So just be careful.
On Amazon.
On Amazon. So just be careful what you buy. We were trying to put this back piece on here. Let me show you how it's going to work. Just to give it more added support. But the problem is we're going to put it, have it a little bit of a lip here. problem is, see these screws? They broke off. Of course, because this thing isn't threaded, so we're gonna try rivets, and that's what they used in the video. And I've never used rivets before. Okay.
We're also making holes so that the rivets will fit in it.
Okay. Okay, so it's pretty simple. It's just put it through the hole. All three pieces fit through. You just got to make sure it comes through on the other side. And stick that over the top, and then you just pop it until it breaks it off. And on the other side, just makes the head bigger so it can't go through.
Sizes.
The tip, oh. Cool. Yeah, you just have different size rivet heads. Those are different diameters and then different lengths on the head, depending on how big you need it to go through all the pieces. Yeah, pretty simple. I've never used one of these before, so it's pretty cool.
And we just bought this at Walmart.
Yeah, what was it, $5.50 or something?
Yeah, like $5. Tom's been out here, very busy. He finished making his
Well, I still got to put 2 braces.
composter bin for the most part.
I might have to cut
Spin
that
it so
pipe
that
off.
you can see. You just spin it like that.
Spins pretty easy right now. I don't know how it's going to be when it has a lot of weight in it, though. So, and I just put holes in the ends. I don't know if I need to put them everywhere or what. I'm not sure how much that it needs. I don't want to put too many.
I wonder if we should put something to hold this on, this bar. So
Yeah, I'm going to put either put just a screw so it can't go through there, or I'll get a U-clamp. And I might cut this bar off so I put it closer together because the more weight, the more it's going to sag. So
right.
I just didn't know how far apart I should keep it. Okay, it's the next morning, and still haven't put the braces on, but so we almost get this done. And before we built this, we were looking, online and like at Home Depot and stuff, and these things are $150. So we go to Costco today, of course, and they have them on, just a whole rack of them, $39. You can't make them that cheap. So we're going to show you the different when we put that one together, and we'll just show you if there's any difference and how each of them work. Hopefully this one works just as well as the commercial one.
Well, I don't think it's going to be as heavy duty as this one.
Well, no, yeah, this thing is pretty heavy duty. This thing
big.
is definitely more than $39. And that's what's getting a lot of the stuff free. Most of the wood was free, but the hardware alone was over probably over $20, because just the screws, these big bolts, and the bolts, the
piano
nuts,
hinge.
and the piano hinge and all that, that's over $20. And then with this big aluminum pipe here, you had to buy that. I got it free. You had to buy that, that'd be $20 itself or more. And then, just the wood. Luckily, we got it all scrap wood. So, and then to finish it, not going to get in contact with any of the soil. So we ended up just using some stuff that we had already in the garage for the fence. So.
Just a sealer. It's a wood sealer.
Yeah, just so it doesn't rot out real fast. Okay, here's the box, the front section. It's a 50-gallon compost tumbler, and looks pretty cool. Got quite a few parts here. You can see on here, and then all these screw attachments. So about six of these plastic pieces.
How do they feel in comparison to the plastic that you used for the one that you made from
Yeah, the
scratch?
plastic feels pretty good. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty, I think.
Feels like there's space in it to me. It doesn't feel as thick. It feels like it's like plastic that's been molded.
No, well, yeah, it's molded plastic. I think it'll last. And this is pretty heavy duty. The thing I think we're gonna have to worry about is rusting. It's coated, so other than rust, I think this thing is built pretty good. This is here, not too bad. So yeah, as long as it goes together good, we'll see. All right, let's get started.
Hey, you got this one put together in one day.
Yeah, let me tell you, this thing, it seems like it's pretty sturdy built, but man, it was a little bit of a pain because you had some of these slides, whenever you get like 3 sides together and you try to put one of these on, the first one took forever, and then I guess we probably just lost our patience, and then we had to do it when we put the last one on, and it went on a lot easier, I guess, because we were thinking we were doing it wrong or something, and it went on. But this is pretty cool. I think it's pretty solid. And the other worst part, this piece right here, this you put one on, and then this one, it fits flush against here, but then the bolt won't go straight down. It wants to go cockeyed, so it won't go through the bottom.
Because there's another you have to go through the pipe that's
Yeah.
on here, and it's only like this big. We should have shown.
Yeah, but after you get that, then oh yeah, we put this lock on, this hinge on backwards.
Oh, we fixed it. It was
Yeah,
a quick,
that
easy
one
fix.
that one was pretty easy, but man, that was the worst part right there, probably. Just putting that bolt
Well,
through.
I mean, the directions are always so well documented and well detailed.
So what did it take us?
4 hours almost.
Yeah, a little less than 4 hours. Probably should have taken an hour. I don't know. Oh well, at least we
Yeah,
got
if
it together.
anyone else has put together one of these, let us know. It's a lifetime composter that you get at Costco. I don't know if anyone else sells this brand.
Yeah, I'm gonna look online and see how much it is. I think they're about 150 I've seen before, but it might be less. But
Almost, what, like $40 for this?
yeah, so we could
So this
pass
one
it up.
costs $40. This one costs how much to make?
Well, like I said, we got some of the parts free.
The barrel was $5. The
And
pipe was free.
We bought a rivet gun.
That's something that you can reuse.
Yeah.
So you really don't need to add that into the price.
All the hardware for just these big bolts, I think those were $16.
For all 4 of them?
Yeah. And
So
then-
16 plus 5 is 21.
and
The
then
piano hinge was
piano
10.
hinge 10.
So 31.
We got these online, but they're so cheap, and
That was about
whenever you-
$2 for that.
Yeah, whenever you can turn that a little bit, that'll help. Just put another one on this side. I don't know what else to do, but got to put another piece of wood across there to help stabilize it, and then we're done. Well, we can paint this. We're gonna paint it bronze because that's free paint I got. So I mean, if you add up everything, that's definitely a lot cheaper for $40. Alrighty, we'll tell you how it goes, which one works better, and I might go get another one of these for as cheap as it is.
Yeah, you can't beat $40.